don't pay me. I wanna tell you now we're taking turns. Play me. You can teach a dog down like that. Play me.
Hello and welcome to the Red Card District 2026 FIFA World Cup Edition. Joining me today is the good homie Logan.
What's going on?
Here again to impart his knowledge and talk about his lovely travels over the globe, following the World Cup, and talk about, all of our fun Arsenal friends. You can follow him on Instagram at Produced by Kel.
Oh yeah, excited to be on the show. Excited to share some, fun stories about South America. What a place, what a time.
Yeah.
And then, this is, I would say as a soccer fan, gotta be the best month ever when it comes around,
It really does. And this particular edition, mostly because of the time zones. I mean, obviously, it being local here in the States and in Mexico and Canada, it's made for great stories. I don't think anyone has had better PR for them ever than Mexico.
Oh my God!
Like no one's ever had a glow up like Mexico is having right now. Like
Big time.
People aren't thinking about the cartels anymore. They're not worrying about any of this shit. It's like, man, this is the best place ever. Everyone's predicting a bunch of Korean Mexican romances to bud from this.
Oh yeah,
a lot of
stories,
biracial
right?
children going to be popping up.
In the States, they've had a lot of the Scottish. They're saying the same thing about in Boston, that the Scots just blew everyone away.
Yeah.
So they're excited to hear if they have any kind of that same kind of family ties after the World Cup.
Yeah. Let's see. From here, let's see. It's 24 years from here. That would be the 2050. So 2050 World Cup Antarctica is going to have some guys like Ji-Sung Ramirez,
Hernandez,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, exactly. All that good
awesome.
stuff.
That'd be so funny.
They'll be playing in a dome underneath the water in the city of Atlantis. Wherever FIFA gets them to pay the most money.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you can just do this. We're gonna play it on Mars. It's cool. They'll just
Right.
have anti-gravity suits. I don't fucking know.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Yeah,
Something
who knows
insane.
what rules we're gonna have at that point too.
But really, it does feel like soccer, football here in the United States hasn't had this kind of glow up since the first World Cup that most of us can remember, the 1994 one that was here local.
Yeah, I was a kid. I wasn't old enough. My family wasn't really into soccer at the time then. So for me, honestly, the World Cup really didn't start until 98 or 2002, I would say, really was when I was actually watching every game.
Well, it definitely, but just having it local as that being in the country definitely gave it a big glow up in that sense.
Yeah.
Because then, 98 was cool, but it was European timeline,
Yeah, exactly.
And then 2002,
That was
Korea, Japan. It was terrible for us because
that's like what we're doing now for the EPL.
Right,
2
exactly.
in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I love that. I was a kid. We got to stay up late.
Yeah, it was great for us
cool.
in those situations. It did get me in trouble with my mom coming home a little drunk after I just graduated high school or something. And it's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh shit, Mexico plays at 1 a.m. I didn't know. Out of myself.
That's so funny.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I see what you mean.
it really seems to have taken a good firm hold of people here, and it does really suck. There's so many things this is such an amazing World Cup. It could have been the best ever, really, if there weren't so many bad things going on with other situations revolving around it, with the treatment of people and the way things are going.
Of course, politics and ice, and just the way that they were having people, even with the treatment of referees coming in and out from the jump.
The Somali ref, that was fucked up.
The teams, obviously with Iran, and what other team was banned from? Was it? It was another Asian team, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I thought it was 2 teams, but they had to, as soon as the games were done, they had to travel outside of the United States.
Iran got
ridiculous.
got a bunch of Mexican fans in TJ. I heard
they got treated proper there.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
That I feel like that was the biggest question for me personally, and I'm sure in a lot of other fans around that were American, wondering what the reception was going to be like from the other countries coming into the United States, especially surrounding the politics that we live with daily. And they get to see more day to day as well because of how much the news and everything is reflected across the world. So I think from that point of view, I think we were all proving that it just went really well.
Yeah.
Everyone got along with each other. Everyone had a great time. Like you're saying, we've had so many positive stories from what's become of the World Cup and people getting together to celebrate the game.
And that's where it goes. It goes to show that clearly the problem isn't between people of these different countries.
Politicians.
So even though there was a bigger glow up for the Mexicans and everyone that were hosted there, just like what amazing everything was. But like we're saying, the people that were visiting here from Europe and elsewhere that
Oh, they love the States too.
that love the States, that
And
love what they
Canada.
got to do. Ranch is now the number one condiment coming back across the pond. And
Bring the powder packets, y'all. Don't bring the sauce. Just bring the powder. Trust your boy.
yeah, I know from experience, dude.
I bring ranch everywhere I go, Holmes.
Everywhere. Are you Weston McKinney?
Maybe.
Oh man. Speaking about underperformers.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
boy.
was rough.
Well, we'll save
That
we'll
was
save the
rough.
performance. We'll get there. But in all, yeah, a feel good moment in the sense of just like people and the atmosphere, and then there's people just being all like one of the best parts. I feel like definitely the culture and the way people were into it. Like when in Los Angeles, Mexico winning matches it felt like when the Dodgers won World Cup.
Yeah,
win World Series games.
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
but yeah, like literally the same. Like the streets felt the same when I walked out of Dodger Stadium after Freddie Freeman hit the grand slam against the
Yep.
Yankees. That's how the streets were when Mexico beat whoever in the group stage, like all those games.
And
Fucking
Ecuador
amazing.
too. I mean, Ecuador
Yeah.
2-0. I mean,
Yeah.
I can only imagine what that felt like because I was there when we lost. And that was pretty tough too.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't inside of Quito. I was more into the mountains, but my friends and I were like, real disappointed. But yeah, I mean, it's felt worldwide when you win like that. I can't imagine what it was like here, being in LA for Mexico for
Yeah.
that game. That had to be electric.
Yeah, and it was probably for the better that Mexico beat Korea when they had it here, because I think we had them a bit outnumbered, and then it's like there won't be too much of any problems. There were a couple things that went down in K-Town, I guess, but overall, a very successful meeting of the two cultures that already appreciate the fuck out of each other here in
Of course,
LA.
yeah. There's already mad love between the
Yeah.
Koreans and the Mexicans in LA. So I think it just further proves that the people together are just all about love and sharing cultures and sharing moments and enjoying the good times. I think everyone recognizes how special it was to be back in the States after 30 years, right? So, that was really cool to see how everyone really got hyped. I wish they would have built it up a little bit more. I feel like the hype around in the beginning was always about the ticket prices. Had they made it about,
Well, yeah, it was bad PR.
it was bad PR. Like they should have had a little more just for the full year, starting in January. Even having AMC late in the game, they were like, "Yo, we're gonna have games at the movie theaters." Okay,
Right.
great,
Yeah,
cool.
parties.
But like, why not tell us when the schedule came out what games are gonna be, and so we could
Yeah.
like buy tickets and
Yeah,
it just
and
would've been way
they
better.
should have been planning that earlier, because like how
Every
many
company
tickets
failed at
how many
that.
how many tickets are they selling to their matinees for whatever like
I got a 2-year-old daughter. I didn't see one World Cup Barbie. I'm just saying, bro.
Right.
Hire me on the PR team next time, guys, because I got some ideas for what we got coming out in 2030. Just let me know.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
so these teams, we had
Did you go to game, by the way?
no.
You didn't get a chance to go?
I mean, I had a chance, but could have gone to spend $800 to go see Spain.
I saw Iran versus Belgium, bro, and it was 0-0 at SoFi, and I think I paid
Yeah.
$800 for 2 tickets.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, well, $800 for 2 is not bad.
Yeah,
And I got to bring the kid too, so it was $800 for 3, in my opinion.
right.
But
Yeah. That's a cool experience to do that. I mean, she won't remember, but she'll see the pictures. So that's great. She has it to claim. I mean, I did get to go in '94 when it was here, so I have been to a World Cup game.
Okay, I see you.
But yeah, I mean,
tickets were
I would have paid the money if I got to go. I wanted to go to Monterrey.
Yeah,
If I could have gone to one of the
yeah.
matches in
Oh my
Mexico,
God, bro.
in Monterrey or Guadalajara or Mexico City, I was in. Like that's worth it. And spend the $1,000, spend the $2,000, but
Have they-
including travel and experience. Like if I'm gonna pay $800 to go to fucking Inglewood,
Yeah.
to deal with the shit traffic and pay $100 for parking over there. You know what I mean? Fuck that
no, that's
shit.
so
Fuck
funny.
that shit. No.
Yeah.
Like maybe if it was like across the country somewhere I
I
haven't
mean, it was
been.
cool. For me, it was like the same. I was very disappointed for like a number of reasons. Obviously, the price being number one. Number two, the score was 0-0. I expected like something to happen, and that was just boring.
But if you told me like
But-
$500 for Vancouver and I fly there round trip for
Yeah.
$500-$600, okay,
Yeah.
then somewhere new.
But I got to party with the Red Wall, which was cool, man. Like,
yeah, for
I
sure.
got to party with the
Listen,
Red Wall, which was pretty cool.
Look, no
They're all
shade.
into that hard driving techno.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Maybe they find a techno Viking out there somewhere.
It was nuts, bro. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But still, I do agree. I think that was the most out of it was just out of reach for too many people, even for the beginning stages, and that's unfortunate. But that means that next World Cup we gotta go 2030. Where's it
Yeah.
at? Do they already have it picked?
Oh yeah.
Who is it?
It's Spain, Portugal, Morocco.
Oh, bro, we're going.
Wow, let's triangulate that bitch.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Ibiza. Come
Yeah.
on, we're gonna like if it's summertime in Ibiza, like that sounds like the best time ever.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
We could figure something out.
Barcelona coast too. They're definitely gonna have games in Barcelona.
I got homies in the Canary Islands. That's kind
Oh
of between
my
it all,
God,
right?
yeah, dude, it's
All
so
right,
beautiful
Shout out
out
Tenso.
Yeah, let's go.
Jose, hook it up.
That's cool.
We can camp on the island.
That's a deal.
Yeah, so we had good showings from all the host nations. First time ever that, well, I guess this is the first time there's been 3 nations that hosted
Ever,
it. I
yeah.
think so. So it's a little weird. I mean, it probably wouldn't have been the same case.
If it wasn't expanded either. If
Yeah.
they hadn't had the expansion, there's no way they do 3 teams.
Yeah, that 3 teams, expanded format, 3 teams, they all advance. None of them get out of the round of 16.
No.
You know, the pre-round, the kind of the beginner round, the round of 32 where you should be able to win, they all handled business. But when it came to the proper hurdle, what you normally have to face once you get out of a group in the World Cup, they all failed to succeed. And
Yeah, the round of 32 was really weak.
and and actually it's because I guess if you power rank the performances of the host nations during those last matches, you probably have to go number 1 to Mexico just for putting up a good fight.
Mexico was the best host nation.
Facing the hardest opposition and put up the best fight, and only lost by 1. Canada
all the elevation talk, they can suck it.
Yeah.
First of all, because you have to play the games no matter where it is.
Yeah.
And you did the games that Mexico won, man. It was so nice. Like as your neighbor, as your northern neighbor. Let me tell you how proud I was to watch Mexico crush it, and I was rooting for you guys. I lost some money on the England game because you just got to go against the colonizers, man. I don't know.
I had an emotional hedge that worked out.
I'm an American, bro. You think I want to go for England? That's just kind of like in my blood. I can't do it. I love watching the English Premier League, and I root for my boys that play for Arsenal. But other than that, come on, man.
I mean, we got 4 of our boys on there, so I'm okay with it. But at this point, when I don't have a horse in the race, it's like, well, I'm
underdogs.
I'm about as English as I am French and as I'm Spanish. So it's like it's like at this point now
you get to choose
anybody but Argentina.
Lucky. Yeah, no, Argentina's getting the foot right now.
Yeah, they're getting it. And,
it's about time,
rightfully
bro.
so.
Like 10 after 10 years of watching them, and Messi too, just kind of getting love all around FIFA and UEFA and all this privileged activity. It's finally nice to see that everyone is like aware of it, and that it's not just these people hating on Messi. No, the guy's good. I don't hate that fact. The guy's good, but he doesn't need to be what he is, in the sense of the diving, the complaining, the expectations for refs to call, the disrespect towards referees. When if any other player were to do that, they would be getting a yellow card for dissent. The red card treatment, I mean, it's just beyond like out of control at this point. And it's so obvious at this point that everyone in the world is hating on Argentina. And there's more than one reason, of course, obviously. But,
and
football reasons, that's what we'll leave it, right? So,
well, football reasons, yes. And then other reasons, and we can talk a little bit about,
hand of God, a gift.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. No, but
but
the reason why some people don't like Argentina, like we can talk about it. That's okay. We're talking about that shit here.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how about the the female senator from Paraguay that was racist as fuck and talked
they're
about
racist. They're fucking racist, bro.
and so it's good that this stuff gets outed. Like it's like, oh, they are who we thought they were. Like, oh, this is how you really are. You're showing us behind the mask,
of course, and towards speed and towards like all these other public figures during the games. We see it in the streets. People on vacation and they're getting arrested for racism. Where are they from? Like Argentina, 9 out of fucking 10 times.
I don't know those stats, but yeah, we'll go with that.
At least on my algorithm. I don't know,
all right.
But maybe it's not that high. But it's definitely something that's very well known in the Latino community. So
right, well, yeah, just the sense of superiority, the way they consider themselves European, not South American. And
I mean, they went through a genocide themselves.
I was gonna say I didn't know.
Most of my friends that are Argentinian are indigenous. And it's go figure, Well,
also, I didn't know that there was that the population regressed from a much more diverse population in Argentina to so much more white.
Yeah.
Like I never knew the numbers. It made sense that had happened somewhat, but not 20-something% to 2%.
Yeah. And
it's crazy.
And also
just to like 10x cut down. You know, like it's crazy.
And last World Cup too. I mean, we heard about it when they beat France that they were singing
they were
old
singing some
school
bullshit.
racist chants on the team bus, and Enzo Fernandez is in the front singing it loud and proud, all smiley.
Well, we already know who he is.
Yeah, you know.
Anyone who signs for Chelsea can't trust him. Tell
Can't
that to
trust
fucking
him.
Christian Pulisic too,
Yeah, for sure.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a bastard. He
So
played like shit.
yeah, he played like shit, and so Mexico made us proud. Big story for them. Their breakout player is a 17-year-old Gilberto Mora. Does play for our local Tijuana Cholos.
That's wild.
I'm gonna try to get down there to see him this
Do you
year.
think that he's gonna? Do you think he's gonna get a transfer after playing so well? You know, like
I think
he's got to get a call, maybe at least France.
Yeah,
right?
he's gonna get a
French
call,
league?
but no. I think one more year. Their plan for him has always been for him to play there till he's
Okay.
18, and then he goes to Europe.
Dang, what if
So-
he goes? What if he goes to Fulham because of the the Jimenez connection?
Well, Jimenez
That
just
would-
dipped. You know, Jimenez is going to the championship with Wolves. So,
Yeah, of course.
but
But he has a connection there because Wolves is down. You know.
yeah, I mean,
might get a call to
I
go
don't know.
there.
I don't know. I mean, like like I said, I don't think he would make a smaller move this summer when he could wait, and next year he
Yeah.
will get a very big move.
True.
Like he's going to be the new marquee
True.
show, and they know
I
it's like
see you.
it's kind of like when when Holland was at Dortmund or somewhere, and Bellingham was at Dortmund. Players like this that are going to go to a bigger stage.
Mm-hmm.
So the Mexican league is going to showcase him. You know, he's going to be the star centerpiece for the Cholos de Tijuana.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be the big thing. Him, the emerging star, the guy who showed up at the World Cup. See it while
On the world
get
stage.
it while it's hot because
Yeah.
he's going to Europe after this season.
Yeah,
So,
on the world stage, doing it right.
yeah,
of
I think
course.
it's going to be a hot ticket down in TJ. We're gonna have to go do it. So I'm gonna, as long as no crazy move happens to Europe, I will be down there this season to go.
That'd be cool. It'd be good to
Shout
watch.
out if anyone wants to roll, we can do
Mhm.
this. I know we know how to do TJ right.
You right.
Yes, sir.
That'd be tight, man. That'd be sick to be able to party around the town with him. So
So Mexico's breakout star Gilberto Mora showed the class, the reason why people consider him to be such a a highly talented prospect.
Mhm.
It was cool seeing him in the crowd. You saw the video of him in the crowd for Norway doing the fucking row
the
for
row.
them.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
cool.
I don't know how many Mexicans are really gonna love that, but I mean, he's a
Hey.
fucking kid, bro. Let him go have fun. You
Yeah,
know,
of
like
course.
that's great. Like,
that's good sportsmanship too. At the end of the day, I think that like we all play with our heart and there's so
Yeah.
much passion behind it. But when when you've played your best and you've been outplayed,
yeah,
like what else can you do? Show respect, you know?
yeah. I don't know how you could do that to Jude though. The guy gave him his jersey, then he goes and roots for fucking Holland right in front of him.
Yeah, I mean that's funny.
I know.
That's so funny, bro.
it's great.
That kid's a riot. I would if I was his PR team, that's exactly what I'd be telling him to be like, hey, look, just do this because it's all trolling, and that'll just make people get like more exposure for you, and people will watch your highlights and see that you're playing well. Hopefully, he gets signed to a European team. I would like to see that. Yeah, January, so you can get down and catch a game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait till the spring.
So-
that's for sure. That'd be a mistake on my part.
So what about Mexico for you? Like, what was your favorite game that Mexico won? Because I mean, they literally won everything all the way up until the end. You know, what I mean? They didn't
I
lose a single
mean,
game, right?
I mean, the Korea
So-
match was really exciting, like that.
be
People
here
were
in
hyped
LA.
on. Yeah, to be here in LA. I was down at shout out Boomtown Brewery. We were there for several matches. It was
Yep.
popping.
It was popping.
Good stuff down there, and yeah, just the energy behind it, and like I remember just going, like being out on the streets after that, and like I said, just the way it felt. Their fireworks are going off, people are going crazy, like
Dude.
everyone in East LA and Boyle Heights and stuff was just like full of
Oh my god!
everyone's in a Mexico jersey.
I can only imagine.
Even the other night when we fucking lost to England, I went to the King Taco that's like down the street from my spot. 'Cause my boy had never been there, and I'm like, how long you been living in fucking LA, dude? What are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
There are better taco spots, but it's OG.
Of course, bro. You gotta pay respect.
So, yeah, but we're going there, and like Mexicans are just driving by, honking their horns, like we won the fucking match. But they're just like, because they're just proud.
They're just
like,
hyped, yeah.
They're just proud, and like everyone's still waving their flags, walking down the streets. Everyone's still wearing their jerseys, and since then, everyone's still wearing the Mexico jerseys. The World Cup's going on. I'm still repping Mexico.
Big time.
They're all doing it. So I love it. Like, and it's funny because I'm not big into patriotism and all that, but if we're talking about our heritage and someplace that we can feel okay about, highlighting our ancestry and being connected to the culture.
Yeah.
Because that is
The World Cup does that.
the World Cup does that, and
The World
that
Cup
is
does
that is the most beautiful part of it. The way that
Mhm.
it connects people like that is definitely the
And it gives you a little pride for your country too. Like us as Americans, I feel like you're always constantly finding something to be proud of during these times. And when there's so much crap going around, and
yeah.
it's hard to look at the bright side of things. And I feel like this was a really good opportunity, just like with Mexico, to like see that people do appreciate our culture, like people experiencing whatnot for the first time, Or like there was this Korean guy that came in and he had a barbecue spot that gave him free bread at first and free salad, and he was like, "What do I have to do for this?"
Yeah. He's just like, wait,
he's
hold
like,
on.
"Wait,
I didn't order
is
this. Like,
free?"
he's all,
He's like, in my culture, you know,
chips and salsa at the Mexican places, like,
right,
whoa.
chips and salsa, the Mexican places, you know, the Texas Roadhouse with the bread. This like, you know, people were just really enjoying it.
Olive Garden breadsticks are like, damn, dude, what is this?
Yeah, like the things that we kind of take advantage of, and like, you know, the things that we see day to day, and it was really cool to see that appreciation. It gave me a sense of pride as an American, you know, something that I think was well needed because you know, it was pretty cool to watch. I'll say it like that. You know, I appreciated it.
Well, one thing I have to say about the United States setup, you know, even from before the tournament, like, so, you know, to be fair, they came out and impressed us and they played pretty well against some mediocre teams. But, you know, in the build up to it, you know, when a couple of the players spoke out about like, oh, it's kind of shitty that the prices are so high for the tickets, you know, for our fans.
Yeah.
That, you know, the Argentinian we hired basically said, shut up and play. He should focus on his matches and not about the other shit. It's like, you don't feel like that's like in support of the people. You know?
Of course.
I was just having a conversation about a different sport, but like an issue with, you know, some of the really conservative baseball players on the San Francisco Giants, right? And you know, they're putting numbers of, you know, Psalms from the Bible on their shit. And it's like the people in San Francisco don't feel represented by the team right now, so the fandom is going down. It's like, well, you think homosexuals should burn? Like we're San Francisco, dude. They're supposed to represent. You know, you can have your
that's
beliefs,
a part of our identity.
Yeah, I was like, if you don't accept us, the people, like, why do you want us to come out and you know, love for you? So. So when the USA isn't able to do, I don't know, show up in that way.
They didn't really have anyone that connected with me personally either. Like, there really wasn't like any kind of a personality in the team. I feel like it's kind of a dead air. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
like, Pulisic isn't really much of a leader. They painted him as this Captain America, this leader. He's not really that.
But he's such a
Weston McKennie is not, you know.
He's whatever.
I mean
honestly, Flo Balogun has some good character and all that, but I feel like his, you know,
he's new and he did a really good job playing, but like his story ends at the fact that it's you know, he's got the tumultuous shit with Trump.
Yeah,
like,
it's tainted because Trump, you know, went and swung his little micro penis and fucking
at Infantino and said, "Peace prize." Give me that. You gave me a peace prize. You know, dude, it's which sucks because I feel like that really took a lot of the juice out of what energy we had moving forward.
I mean, they were so bad that they got Belgium to unite for once, even though Courtois is busy sleeping with fucking De Bruyne's ex.
Yeah, like
they literally got over that just to beat the shit out of the United States.
Yeah, they gave them so much juice, bro. Like, why would you give them that kind of juice?
Yeah. And then you got Lukaku doing the fucking Trump dance in the corner, right? Looking over at fucking Pulisic. What's up, bitch?
It was so embarrassing.
I made a killing on that. Don't ask how the rest of the week went.
Freezy too, right? Like, for me as an American, I feel like a lot of pressure was put on the fact that he got placed as a goalie, he's an MLS keeper, right? So I don't really know much about him, but I thought that he played pretty well, and I thought he handled himself really well for the games that we played. And then it all fell apart against Belgium, and he looked like a complete fool. Obviously, had the howler of a mistake, and I was like, man, where does like this big change of energy happen from? And it has to happen from the fact that we were already playing with such, like, you know, shit on our backs. Like, he put a big mark on our backs and a big target on our backs, and that just took the wind out for me. But
so anyway, so the U.S. got bounced. You know, we did all right to start, but really once we went out where we're supposed to. When it comes to talent and what we had going on, that was exactly where we deserved to be.
I agree. We would have been trounced by Spain.
I think the same 10-0. And I think the same thing with Canada. You know, like they weren't. I mean, it's, you know, no Alphonso Davies. Like, you're missing your best player. That's tough. You know, one of your starting midfielders because his fucking legs snapped in the. Jonathan David's whack. Jonathan David is fucking MLS good. Like, he can't leave the French league.
Yeah, he's on and off. He's not great.
He's MLS. He's one of those guys.
And that poor kid got snapped by Qatar, bro.
I know.
Another example of a
people
team that should not be in there.
Should not be there.
You know, and we know why they're there. Money is the root of all evil.
The same reason you see the Qatar Airways banners everywhere.
Yep.
You know, sponsoring the tournament. These things are not. These things don't live in isolation. That's for sure.
No surprise. Yeah.
So I mean, to be fair, yeah. So they all did about where they were expected to go. And Mexico got close, but no one can go out there and say that that they're better than the England team. That's just not true and not close. And we saw with the rapid fire, our boy Saka, providing a really good assist for Jude Bellingham, but the 2 goals in 90 whatever seconds.
How clutch is he for England, by the way? It's so
annoying. He's a
bro.
badass.
He's so good. He's so
really
good for England. And then
I fuck with him. I always have. I knew it was a small lease of time that I could root for him when he was on Dortmund.
Yeah,
but that was it.
I just wonder because he played really good the first season with Madrid, obviously, right? They won Champions League and same. He was on fire during Champions League knockout rounds. And he's did the same thing for England in the Euros. And is this his second World Cup?
I think so. I think he was young in the last one.
I don't know if he played or if he was there. I think he might have played a little bit, but
I think he did. I think they played him
but
and
he really
Rice
is emerging.
Talisman number 10, the guy that,
crashing the box, just reading play, and there's only one other person that's doing it.
4 goals in the quarterfinal. You know what I mean? 4 goals in the quarterfinals around of 16.
Insane, bro.
You're doing it all.
That guy's a fucking freak.
And coming back and making big tackles on defense too. That's where you're doing both sides.
Shout out Bellingham. You have earned. You already had my respect, but dude, you
now you have my attention.
Well, no. I think he's everyone's always saying world class, world class, world class. Well, this is proof. Playing at the biggest stages at the biggest times and showing up repetitively. That's what makes you world class.
Yeah, he's the anti James Harden.
Yeah, and look, this. I don't know. This is something that probably a lot of Arsenal fans don't want to hear about Saka. I think Saka needs to take it to that level to really cement his status as world class. I think he can be, and I think his assists have been really clutch for England. Those are big time plays. Assisting goals to me or that's level. But man, I think. On the shooting aspect recently, right? He just hasn't been on that.
Yeah, but if you saw, he has
prove us wrong in this semifinal.
But he does have the highest.
Now,
but he does have the highest, goal contribution rate per 90 out of anybody on the England team. Yeah,
he's killing.
He's number 1. But the thing is, he's only playing a half of a game at a time.
Right, that too.
But it's But also, we're doing this because he's got a chronic Achilles fucking tendonitis issue.
Rest, point boy.
Yeah.
Rest.
We need him and Rice to go sleep in a hyperbaric chamber for 6 weeks each.
Come
8
back
weeks.
in October.
Yeah, seriously. I don't want Bruno, but fuck it. Sign him just so that these guys can rest and take it easy.
After you rest. You're hurt, my boy. And we can see it.
Let's let Max Dowman play for a few weeks. You and Nani go off and rest.
I still think that we see more from him. I really do. From England, I think that the big game obviously is coming up. There's 2 more huge games. You have to beat Argentina, and then you have to beat the winner of Spain or France. Those are fucking massive games. And I think that England are truly the only team that can go toe-to-toe with Spain or France. I think that Argentina cannot.
So.
And I don't say that because...
Without the referees,
without VAR, without all of that. Argentina does not have the depth to go toe-to-toe with England for more than 90 minutes. So if England,
it only takes 90 minutes.
I know, but I'm just saying, games recently have kind of been going into extra time. Some are going to penalties. I don't think that. And look, Argentina has gone to overtime how many times because of the refs? But even still, if that's why I'm saying it like that. Even if somehow the referees help Argentina get to extra time, I don't think they can go toe to toe with the depth of England, and I think they lose it in extra time before it goes to pens. That's my guess.
Fair. The way I look at this is, we did get kind of a FIFA dream in this. You had a couple people that made little runs. None of them got too far. Cape Verde didn't make the quarterfinals. We didn't get anything like that.
Which they should have.
Yeah, which is just too bad.
Robbed by VAR.
But we had teams, the teams that are expected. We now have the top 4 ranked teams in the world in the semifinals of the World Cup.
For the first time in how long too?
Yeah,
how
right. There's always at least one that's out. I don't know the exact amount of years, but it's been a long time. And now the way I see it going, if the teams that are more talented win, it's going to be France versus England.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I think.
That's what it should be.
That's where my money's going to be.
I agree.
On those 2 teams advancing. And I understand there are plenty of reasons why Argentina can win. One of refs, one is Leo Messi.
Yep.
He's still got it. He's still got it.
A great player.
He's not as washed as Cristiano, which we can talk about.
No, he's still got it. Give the man respect.
Yeah.
I may hate that Argentina gets privilege calls and that there are things that I don't like about Messi.
But he still put up some magic.
The fact that he is a fucking killer.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think a lot of us who have seen all of his magic of his entire career still like
He's so
had doubts that like we're worried that he might perform like Ronaldo in this tournament. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
just look like
for
a dud.
sure. For
And he
sure.
came out after having played the last season and a half,
I
2
agree.
seasons in the MLS, and showed that he still fucking has it.
Yeah, no, I
So
agree completely.
So I'm giving us props for that. You know, exceptional talent, like the goal that Julian Alvarez scored. Hopefully, future Arsenal striker Julian Alvarez. But
Oh my God.
I don't know. You're gonna feel conflicted about that one.
Oh no, man, he's really good.
Yeah, I really want him. I think
No,
that's the
he's-
perfect
he's
replacement
good.
for Gabby Jesus, but that's for a different podcast.
That's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, so they have some exceptionally talented players, and just kind of like remember like this year the Champions League, that when Man City went out to, or Real Madrid went out to Man City, or no, other way around. Man City lost to Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
And that was specifically because one of their players, who isn't, I mean, he is very good, but has his issues. Fede Valverde scored a hat trick in like 15 minutes, and they're like
Yeah,
right,
that's
left,
right.
fucking like
That's
he
right.
scored a crazy
Perfect
like
hat-trick.
he had a
That's
perfect
right.
hat trick, and they were golazos, all of them.
Dude,
And
and
so
that was out of
sometimes,
left field.
sometimes
Yeah.
when there's an active guy, when one player plays out of his skin like that,
Yeah, right. Best game ever.
anything can happen. So I really think that Spain's biggest issue, because talent wise, they're the only team that's kind of
Dude,
close to
they're
France
really,
and England.
No, they're really close. I think.
But they just don't have a center forward. They don't have a center forward, and our boy, throw up the horns, throw up the horns.
El Matador.
Hey, well, yeah,
He's
so
sick,
super
bro.
sub extraordinaire, our boy
El Burro.
Mikel Merino.
My dog Marino, man.
Yeah,
El
clutch
Boo.
as fuck. I was yelling. I was at the
Toro.
bar. I was at the pub. It was Silver Lake United for that fucking Spain match, and I was like, what are they doing? Do they want to win? Bring in fucking Marino.
And what does he do?
And as soon as he does, man, what does he
Scores.
does? There you go.
He's another one too. Like we were talking about Bellingham showing up at the right places at the right time, reading the rebounds. Like that's what
Well, he
Marino's
just showed
really-
he's clutch.
He
It's
just
like,
eats. He just eats in those situations inside the box. He can score with his head, with his feet, and with awareness.
and composure, right? Because
Yeah.
these are some of these chances are things where it's like
Bro.
it's close, it's tight, but he doesn't get flustered. He's like,
Who's the coach that robbed us of one of the greatest number 9s of our generation? You know what I mean? Who's the one that was like Marino should be a midfielder? This guy right here.
listen,
center
bro,
mid. He's insane.
I'm no
He's
genius.
insane.
I'm no genius because I mean you have to give credit to fucking Arteta for that because
Yeah,
no one
you
else
do.
ever saw it
Arteta-
in him.
Arteta, give him the cut.
No,
yeah, give
I
him the
didn't see it
credit.
in him. I was like, I guess
know.
he could be a
And
false
man,
nine.
He's a killer. He's such a killer.
Well, and he has just enough height to be a figurehead focal point there to
definitely.
be that guy. And
Definitely.
so because he's so smart with his positioning,
Definitely.
so he's been great. But literally, we're saying that Mikel Merino is the best option for them at center forward. Like, where's the David Villa? Where's the Fernando Torres? Where's the
Of course.
Yeah,
of
even
course, they
where's the
don't have
fucking
that.
Murata? I was like, I know because he's whack and won't score
Yeah.
when it matters. But
No, for sure. They haven't had a really like solid through and through number 9 for probably like 10 years, right?
yeah, really since David Villa and Fernando Torres,
So-
and Torres wasn't even on his really good shit then.
He was injured a lot. Fernando Torres got injured all
Yeah,
the
and
time.
it was supposed to be Murata, but he was just always underperformed in like the past 3 World Cups.
Yeah, it's
so
really just been Villa, honestly.
so
But
so looking at that though, so when I see
Crazy.
that matchup, I think France just have too much.
Lamine Yamal hasn't been lit up. He hasn't really had a great
historically he does well against France. Everyone's saying that's like, but Lamine Yamal is at what 70%, maybe 80%.
Yeah.
he don't look special right now because he's
No,
not healthy.
He's not playing well.
You know, Saka is at like 80%, and he still looks pretty good sometimes, but
He's got a couple assists.
but he's not near fully
Wait, does
fit.
he have 3 assists right now?
He has 3 assists.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah.
I mean, that's well. I mean, that's a really good.
Did he get 1 goal?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, well, he's got 3
Possibly.
assists. I think maybe 3
I think
assists,
the 3
goals, something like that.
assists for
But we had a few players doing really well in the assists. Our boy Martin Odegaard with 4. Michael
Odegaard's been on fire.
Elise has the most with 5. He's been one of the most impressive players for me in the tournament. Just like he didn't have a great game the last match. He kind of had a little come down. He tried some shit and certain flicks and stuff didn't happen that usually he pulls off.
Yeah, you're right.
But the fact that like when you look at the the Golden Boot race and the players that are up towards the top, that you have 3 guys from from France with like 7+ goal contributions. We have Mbappe leading the way with 8 goals and 3 assists, and you have Dembele with 5 goals and 2 assists, and Elise is like a goal or 2 and like a goal and 5 assists.
Wait a second.
It's just wild.
Oh, that was for that game. Okay. I was looking at Bukayo stats, and it's just for the Congo game. I need to find like the just through and through stats here.
Yeah.
There we go. Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, Saka
right
has
here.
3 assists, no goals.
Yeah, 3 assists,
But
no goals.
in 308 minutes, so less minutes than everybody ahead of him, or except for Andreas Schlerup.
Schlurp.
Slurp. 1 goal, 3 assists. I didn't know that guy did that well. That's the guy who scored that banger last round.
Yeah,
What a fucking goal that was.
that was insane.
What an absolute golazo. And
So what would be like your top 5 goals? Like, do you have you thought about top 5s?
Yeah, I'll give the first ones that come to mind because it's like the ones that were the most epic, like the impactful when they happened.
Number 1, do you want to start out with like the top for you? You want to go 1 to 5, or do you want to go 5?
We'll go. Well, let's just go as they come. We just throw them out there.
Throw them out.
Because
Okay.
we can say a 5, and we can pick one
Yeah,
that we think goes there.
Alright.
Because obviously the Cabo Verde goal.
Gotta be
You're like that was because some of these were the goal of the tournament when it happened, and now there's been because they happened in a further round, it kind of feels a little more important.
I see you.
So like, oh, that happened, but it was a round of 32 game or something like that. It's like,
Of
well,
course. Yeah, the pressure.
cool. So that goal absolutely amazing. But then you have a goal very similar to that, like the Julian Alvarez one to win it the other day was
That was
top
pretty nice.
bins in a quarterfinal.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. I
And-
mean, for me, the Mexico opener against Ecuador, just because of it being like in Azteca right away in the first half. What was like the first 10 or 5 minutes?
That was the
game.
Quinones goal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which was a sick shot.
Yep.
Shout out to him. He's probably another great emerging person for me too, because I didn't really know much about him until before the tournament.
Yeah,
So.
big breakout stars. I think Quinones from Mexico, great story. About him and kind of his adopted country, the place that gave him a chance. Obviously, Vizinha, the goalie for Cabo Verde, who superseded Tom Brady in social media followers.
Overnight,
he went from 40K to now over 15 million and rising.
Dear Lord.
Wild shit.
Yeah, I hope every bank calls him for savings commercials. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
like for real.
He's going to be the face of African banks for the next, who knows how long.
That'd be sick. The best savings.
And then I'm trying to think, there's one other goal I think I had in mind. Because like the Jude goals are really good. But they're mostly like, but he's like in.
Those are like
right
dog
place, right
goals.
time.
Not like in the bad
No,
sense.
no.
It's like that's your
They weren't
your classic
absolute
midfield.
bangers. So then the Norway goal by our boy Andreas Schlederup.
That was insane.
Schlederup.
That was a great goal.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And
Trusty's goal too. Was it Trusty that had the banger for the States? Who had the banger?
yeah, clearly former Arsenal player. That's
It has to be, right?
Arsenal DNA.
I can't remember
For the
which
1
one
year
it
he
No,
the
no,
1 year he went
no.
on loan for us.
No, it was a Berhalter.
Oh,
wasn't it?
yeah, Berhalter probably the best.
Berhalter.
Berhalter had the best USA goal.
That was the banger, man. Shout
that
out
was
to
a banger.
Berhalter. I was very impressed with that strike. That was a great strike. Honest to God, I wowed at that one.
And let's see. I mean, one of the
Egypt's goal for me that got disallowed.
that got disallowed. Yeah,
That probably
the best goal that
would've
never
been the
happened.
goal.
Yeah.
That would have been the goal of the tournament for me if that stood.
If that had
It should've
eliminated them,
stood.
yeah.
And then
I don't know. Dembele had some good strikes.
Yeah,
that
Dembele
hat trick
did.
game, he fucking just looked like a monster.
Mbappe had some really great strikes
Yeah.
the last game too.
Yeah,
Just-
I mean, none of them like so signature where it's like a signature moment where you're like this is
Yeah.
what we remember in the World Cup.
Oh, they
But
owned the game.
but amazing goals nonetheless. We had one that really surprised us. The new Aston Villa midfielder Johan Manzambi had 3 goals and 2 assists in this World Cup, and I forgot that. I remember in the group stages he had several goals already.
Yeah.
And that's really impressive. I mean, De Ketelaere for Belgium had a couple fucking good goals too. I mean, mostly finishing
that's
stuff.
Right, that's right.
But I think he had one that he banged in the corners. And what's funny? Like everyone was talking about it before, and no one's giving this guy shit anymore. The guy who predicted that the Netherlands were going to win, when there's a big deal before that, he's been right about all these other World Cups.
Yeah.
And it's like, and they get to the round of 32 and they get smoked. They got smoked.
Yeah, no, that was disappointing.
They were who we thought they were though. Like no Dutchman that I know.
But that was pens with Morocco. I mean, that was
Yeah.
it wasn't like the word. They didn't
No,
get, like,
it wasn't.
Smoked,
No,
but
you're right.
to
You're right.
Only scored 2 penalties
And-
was
right.
rough.
And then that
Cody
was
Gapco for me. Cody Gapco's story for them, like,
yeah, that was big.
come on, man, like losing.
Yeah, you got to feel for him.
You got to feel for him, and like to be able to go out there and perform at that level and at any sense after such an immediate.
Totally.
I mean, what guts it takes, and I'm really happy that he got some goals and was able to like get that on his register, even if they didn't go far into the tournament. I think that was really just like the most special part about the Netherlands, and of course, man, the Dutch fans are awesome too.
Yeah, they are. They always show out. They're,
The
they're
Dutch
the
and the
best.
Belgium are pretty much like the same thing, anyways. You know what I mean? It's like Belgium and
Don't tell it to them.
I mean, well, they're Dutch. They either speak Dutch or French, right? So
Some shit like that.
one
They've
side
got-
speaks Dutch, one side speaks French. I think I can't remember.
There's some weird dialects and shit going on over there.
But yeah,
yeah.
shout out the Dutch. But
Yeah,
they,
and then,
they,
you know,
they played respectable. Morocco, they beat Morocco. They only lost by 1 because Morocco missed 2. The keepers were on fire that game, I remember.
yeah, they were.
And then, Morocco smashed Canada 3-0.
I think the other signature goal is the Holland second goal against Brazil.
Oh, bro, that was sick.
Because that was just like, and that was just the thing of
Lefty,
like
nutmeg,
peak
bottom
athleticism.
left.
Yeah, the nutmeg, everything, the
Come
power
on,
to hit it
man.
across the guy like that. It was like, oh, this guy's like the best. Like,
he's
you watching him and Mbappe and Messi. These are the guys, the best fucking players in the world.
Bro, it's cool to like him now because, like, obviously as an Arsenal fan, we hate his freaking guts. But it's nice because I started liking him a little more because of the whole thing when they played Israel and they just, like, obviously
he beat the fuck out of them.
fuck out of them, threw the guy, and then they donated all the money. Like, that's just cool as fuck.
That
So
was sick
respect
flex.
to the
Mad
whole
respect.
country, and then to Holland for doing that.
Sure.
And then just the same, like, it seems like he's enjoying his football. He's not so much of a prick. He doesn't look like a prick with Norway.
Yeah, he doesn't, and it's just the lovable goof. I really think
That's great.
I was just saying something to them. Like, actually, like, really, in his future, he likes the U.S. so much. I mean, clearly,
Oh, he's coming to LA.
I mean, he's living in Manchester. So, but I was like,
But FC or
if you were
Galaxy?
Galaxy,
No, bro.
Galaxy.
He's definitely going FC.
fuck
FC
that
pays
shit.
the money.
Shut up. Who's the OG team? Who's got the most titles?
No, I
don't
know.
want to hear it.
Galaxy, bro. I
Yeah,
agree
know.
with you. But
I know he doesn't want to be in Carson, but maybe by then we got like 10 more years before he leaves Europe.
Yeah, you're right.
Like-
maybe our train system will be good enough. He can ride the train, be the people.
Yeah, I put it, like
He thinks we're hilarious.
2035, he'll be,
Yeah,
after.
Holland, come find us, by the way, man, because you're gonna love California. You're gonna come over here and be able to smoke weed and, like,
Bro,
fucking be
they're gonna
goofy
be
and
able
play
to.
soccer.
They're gonna
like,
be able to do every fucking, like, Dolph Lundgren, Arnold Schwarzenegger remake.
Yeah, bro.
He can star in movies while
Yeah, bro.
playing for LAFC or Galaxy.
Yeah,
you
bro.
know?
Come and find us, man. We'll hook it up. We'll set
Yeah.
that up.
Yeah, we got you. We'll get you
We
meetings, bro.
got you, man.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
We got you, dog.
But yeah, I mean, realistically, like, why not punditry, being in the studio, doing stuff? Like, he's not going to coach. Like, he's not that kind of guy.
No.
So you could see him being like a Zlatan figure, be like just be his goofy off the wall guy as a
Oh,
media
yeah.
personality. I really think he's like a less retarded Gronk.
Bro, he's probably a really likable guy, man.
No, I think he is.
He's
Just
cool.
a
Looks
nice
really cool.
a nice autistic kid who loves football and is like whatever,
he
like
just
they're all,
scores 1,000 goals.
yeah,
a
he's
game.
just a goal machine. He wants to go play video games at home after. Like we can totally relate to that. It's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, for sure.
But just the way he has a goofy charm about him in a way that's like really likable, right?
I
and
agree.
so that's why, like, I think the way that America's become very enamored with him over the past 2 weeks, and it's similar in the way that, like, when the Patriots started winning everything, Gronk's just this lovable big guy, and like they know he's just oh, he's
this party guy. Let's
well,
party,
yeah, it's
man.
like
I love sports.
meathead, big strong guy. We
Yeah.
all want to be like him, and like Erling Haaland's like
The
it's
Fred
fucking Superman,
Flintstone.
yeah,
He's like a Fred Flintstone guy.
something like that, yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, I think there's every reason to believe that he could have a media future, and we're like, why not? Like,
LA's perfect. Yeah.
once
Makes
once he's scored 800 goals in Europe, which will happen by
Probably next year, right?
2035 or something.
If they go to the championship next year.
If they go to the 5, yeah, he scored all 800 one season.
One season.
That'd be wild.
100 goals a
What if
game.
they went down to the championship and then Holland scored 100 league goals? That would be fucking insane.
Bro, I would just die.
I'd be like, all right, dog, bow down. They didn't want to give you a Ballon d'Or yet? Okay, you can have one now.
Yeah, right.
Like
You're
a
the
guy from the
first Ballon d'Or
championship,
in the championship.
won by a lower division player.
That'd be badass.
That's wild.
That was pretty wild. I can dig it though.
That's like Nedved going back to play in Serie B after Juve got
Staying
relegated for
with
the match
Juve for
fixing.
that?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And
Wild
winning
shit.
it. He'd still Rob Omri.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Don't bring that up. Yeah. So be it. But
yeah, no, definitely another classic goal. I think he scored a classic goal with that one. And
so which one takes top spot for you?
I mean,
we
it's
mentioned
Cabo.
4 or 5. It's the Cabo goal. That's
Yeah.
yours.
I just feel like as you're the first time in the tournament playing against the last champions.
It was the best
And-
story.
And that really, like, it changed the whole game. I thought
Yeah.
for a moment that they were actually going to do it, and
I mean,
and the refs got involved.
Multiple goals in that game made me jump out of my seat.
Mm-hmm.
And like that one in particular, it was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking believe it.
Like,
I
I
ran
yelled.
around the room for
Yeah.
that. Like, literally,
I
ran around the
was
room for
I was in
that.
my apartment. Like literally, my neighbors upstairs heard me yell. I was like, what? Like,
Yeah.
but they knew because they were watching too. So
Yeah.
But I was just like, I hadn't said anything, and then all of a sudden I was just like, holy shit.
I feel like my Korean came out. It was like, oh, like literally, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
I had no words. Like literally, I
Yeah.
could just make a sound.
Yeah, just
like
grunts and noises.
gruntings
Yeah.
and noises and sounds. I was like, oh my god, like I am literally loving this. This is the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
And wow, hats off.
And it couldn't last, unfortunately. It couldn't. But what can we
Yeah,
do?
What can you do? So what? So what? Okay, so we've talked about goals, right? Now the downside of this tournament has been really, obviously all the VAR calls and the robberies of games.
Yeah.
The obvious misses, the technology that they put into the ball for things to go foul, and like for them to make calls, like just ridiculous VAR calls that were obviously called on the field and that have, you know, just inflicted damage to the like honesty of the game.
Yeah, the integrity of the game.
The integrity of the game.
Obviously, the call against Egypt is the most egregious of those. Like people were angry about because specifically because it was Argentina,
Croatia, Portugal.
Yeah,
I mean, the ball hitting the guy's head when it was clearly hitting him in the head, and we
Right.
have ball technology to feel that, but they couldn't do that. You know,
yeah, sus.
that to me was a big robbery because we missed out on Croatia's a really strong team in the knockout rounds. Like they just pulled together, man. I mean, they beat England in the semifinal, and then they got second place, right? So for me, it's kind of one of those things that like that was a real shame because they at that point they showed FIFA showed that they really wanted Portugal Ronaldo to have his last dance over Modric, and you could tell that they were picking and choosing rather than letting the game play out. That was like one of the first big ones for me that fucking hurt. I was like, damn, really?
Yeah.
Colombia got robbed twice in the group stages.
Yep.
You know, obviously we know Cabo Verde. Obviously we know Morocco, Egypt too. You know, Egypt got absolutely robbed. That was probably the worst one.
Yeah, they got hard done by for sure.
They got hard done by, and like everyone in the world's watching at that point. You know, not everyone at the group stage was watching some of these games for these mistakes.
Right.
So, like, there's so many, and they all go back to one team.
Mostly.
You're right.
Like,
All the big ones. All the big ones.
we know which one you hate.
Not hate, but like for real, the calls that that are helping teams.
Yeah, no, true.
In vital times.
Yeah, and the double standard with the Messi thing and the fouls.
The red
should
cards.
have been a red card. And yeah, so some of it all looks bad, especially because we just know who FIFA is in bed with. You know, like he's
their favorite.
As
right
Andrew
now.
from Arsblog said the other day, is like Gianni Infantino is a star fucker.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right. He's a fucking sycophant. He's kissing fucking Trump's ass.
Blatter did the same thing with Brazil. I mean, trust me, we know.
Yeah, 100%.
2002, the Germany game. I mean, there's a lot of things, but now it's Argentina.
It is.
Unfortunately for them, or fortunately for them, but we can move on from that. But it's just like that this World Cup has got so many like asterisks in it.
Yeah.
For corruption.
Well, let's talk about one of the biggest.
This guy's got to go. Like that, leading to it all. Like hopefully, what I'm just gonna end on is just like I hope he actually resigns and leaves the position.
Oh, he won't resign.
But
he will have to be like taken down by the board or something. Like he will not step down. I bet.
Do they have
like
the
farm.
FBI? They have like the FBI getting involved for the ticket
Good.
gouging for
Fuck
countries that aren't even involved in the tournament.
Totally.
So, like I hope that all of that just goes down and he's removed because we just need something back.
Yeah, and the weird shit with like the tickets that are being resold were from the other. I don't know. There's all sorts of scheming shit that's all done just to make a bunch of money off of us. And
Trump getting a peace prize. That's all we need.
That just tells you everything you need to know.
Enough said.
That this is not correct. This is not right.
Yep.
So for me, one of the biggest disappointments of the tournament, like sure, USA, Mexico not doing anything that great is one thing, but what about a team that's in the top 10 that doesn't make it, past, whatever, the round of 16 or something like that? So we have things with like, things like Portugal. Like, I don't know. I don't understand.
Especially with their midfield. You would expect after winning the Champions League with that midfield and everything.
I don't understand how you can have a team like them like put up the numbers they do and then just be like have the amount of talent they have and just be so fucking bad. Like the biggest part I don't understand is like Roberto Martinez. Remember he was a pundit in the studios before he became the manager of Belgium or whatever, and he seemed really like he's always seemed smart and insightful when he talks and shit.
Yeah.
But the way he ran the fucking Belgium national team like shit, wasted their golden generation, and then now has done it with Portugal because he's sucking up to fucking Ronaldo. Like, why couldn't you be the man who's told him come off the bench?
I know.
Like, you didn't even have to tell him to stay home. Like, listen, we let you start the first couple games. You got your record, whatever. But now we're gonna let Gonzalo Ramos
stop playing well.
fucking start the match, and you can come on and be the hero who scores the penalty in the last. You can be fresh and just run around as hard as you want for the last 20 minutes.
Agree.
I don't want a fucking 41-year-old on the pitch when it's 120 minutes in.
Not running around playing his ass off. Of
No.
course. No, he just walked the whole fucking time.
But that's the whole thing, is that he can't physically run around like that anymore because he's 41 fucking years old, bro. I'm 41.
And he's a machine.
I'm washed. It's done.
He's the machine type of player. When you're that kind of player, when your body starts degrading, your skills go down significantly.
Yeah.
You're not like a naturally skilled person. Like, you need the speed. You need the speed for your touches. You need the speed for your shooting.
It wasn't so much nuance. It was
yeah,
the competitive drive, but also the peak athleticism, the supernatural athleticism. You know, the way.
Exactly.
I mean, he's still somehow, as a 41-year-old, still jumped up and like hung in the air for a header and some shit. And you're just like,
I would have broke my fucking knee.
It's like, how do you still do that, bro? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Madness.
No, I agree.
But like I said this before the tournament as well. Like, if Cristiano wasn't starting, I would have put money on Portugal to like make the finals or to win this tournament.
At least go to the semifinals. I think. You know, I think their pathway to the semifinals was the second easiest, other than obviously Argentina.
But I mean, the day, like, if Ronaldo isn't on the roster when they go to the Euros in 2 years, which I feel he still might try to be there.
Won't. There's no way, bro. He's cooked.
Yeah.
He's cooked. 2 more years. If he played this way, I think we saw enough.
Well, yes, I know. We have seen enough. I'm just saying that he will try.
He said he would know. He's gonna make an announcement soon.
Right.
He said he would know after the tournament, so I'm sure we hear. You know,
I sure hope so.
We have the club season coming up, and everything with that will probably lead into it.
Well, no one's praying more for fucking Argentina's demise than him. He can't have that happen again.
No, of course. Here, just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go check on the kiddo real quick.
Sure. That's cool. Sure. What music service do you use?
Music services, Spotify, Apple Music.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll send you this track.
Yeah. I mean, picking back up just about Ronaldo, like Ronaldo literally had the chance to just prove that he could keep up. And this was the tournament that proved he can't. And that to me is sad,
But
just in the sense because
time's,
it's like,
time's undefeated. You know, I know he thinks that.
it's the end of an era. It's just like the end of an era, and realizing that like for now I'm old. You know, it's just like
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm his age, bro. I understand.
yeah, it's like holy shit. Like these guys were. I remember when they were 16 and playing in the Premier League. You know, with Manchester United, getting transferred from Sporting Lisbon, and being like, holy cow, this is the guy. I can remember when
With his
Messi
really
started
shitty
playing.
hair and his acne and all
You
that
know?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, even watching Messi as well get his chances at Barcelona playing with Ronaldo and you know, just Henry and legends that he was able to play with. But, and just thinking like, wow, that's really cool that someone that's as close to my age is like actually excelling and playing at that level.
Yeah.
And, you know, just being excited about the game and just now realizing, holy shit, like that's done. And really looking at the next generation of Mbappe and
Yeah, the
Holland
Hollands,
and-
the Elises, all these guys.
Elise, you know, and just absolute ballers. I mean, even Harry Kane, you know, Harry Kane's kind of like on his way out as well, who, you know, he's an incredible striker, a world-class striker.
Yeah.
And his time's coming to an end. I mean, this hasn't been his best tournament for England either. You know, he's played.
But the
alright.
numbers are still good. He's got six. He and Jude have the same numbers, 6 goals
Yeah.
and an assist. I mean, granted, Kane's got a penalty or two, but
Yeah, no, of course.
that's how it goes.
He's
but
scoring
I mean,
the goals that he's going to score.
I mean,
he's such
I mean,
a poacher.
every
He's such a good poacher.
pretty much every huge name outside of Cristiano has had a good tournament. You
Yeah.
know, like
No,
really
you're right.
the biggest stars
You're absolutely right.
have all put up
I was leading to
instead
that.
of shutting up.
That's exactly what I was leading to. Is like everyone that's on their twilight has played phenomenal sub Ronaldo. Ronaldo has had a awful tournament, and it is like disappointing, but you know, it doesn't come to a surprise to me. He never was about the finesse. He was
Well-
always about the technical skills and
Well,
his speed and strength.
Like I said, my biggest regret for Portugal in this tournament is the fact that Roberto Martinez just didn't have the balls to sit him down and be
Yeah.
like, "This is we're doing what's best for the team." Like he can get mad about it, but they're not gonna
dog out back
they're,
and shoot him.
they're
in
not
the head.
they're not gonna fucking fire they're not gonna fire him in the middle of the tournament. And like
No.
the Portuguese people that would have been like, "Oh, they should have started Ronaldo." Like they saw the group stage games where he played every fucking minute.
Yeah.
And like he's not effective there. He
No, he's
could have been
not.
much more effective playing 20 or 30 minutes. Give Gonzalo Ramos, who already scores plenty of goals.
For PSG.
Like that guy didn't play a single minute in that last game. They got knocked out.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna play Cristiano 120 minutes, and this guy doesn't play once.
Just to give him his last dance.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Bullshit.
That was bullshit.
So if I were him, I'd be personally aggrieved. I'd be like, get this fucking coach out of here. I'm not playing till he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He's
I
definitely
know,
gone.
but
He's definitely gone.
anyway, it's just disappointing for me that for a guy who seems like he knows football pretty fucking well and sees what we see, but still is too much of a coward to stand up to Cristiano.
They have to be.
Fuck off.
They have to be cowards because I mean the last coach did it.
Every
In the
coach has
last-
done it.
in the last Euros. In
Yeah.
the last Euros, he didn't get picked, did he?
Who?
Ronaldo.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did get picked.
Yeah, he hasn't not been there, bro. I wish.
There was
I
a coach
wish.
that wasn't picking him for something. Maybe it was just that he wasn't playing. But what was his name? The previous coach, the old guy with the white hair.
Kuros or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, Carlos Queiroz, the guy who used to be assistant for
because
Man
he was
United.
fired for doing something to Ronaldo.
Yeah,
I can't
don't
remember
know.
what
Yeah,
exactly it
maybe he
was.
benched him after he was ineffective or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was like the last one to have the balls to do it, and he got fucking fired. That was my point. It's like you can't. It's like the Portuguese president's like making calls for this guy.
Yeah, it's
He's
just
trumping. He's trumping for
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Too much. Well, the day he's gone, I'm putting the money on Portugal, man. That team's gonna be
Yeah,
so
they
much
got- they're
happier
so
because
stacked,
literally,
bro.
you look at the difference in the reaction of the way the teammates celebrate shit for Messi. Like I'll give Argentina credit for that. Like they all play for him
Mm-hmm.
and they all love him and this and that.
Yeah.
And like literally, you can see that these guys are fucking tired of him.
Yeah,
They're
no,
like,
they
"Ah,
are.
God,
Oh,
oh,
God.
Like, will you just fucking leave, dude? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm just, he doesn't get the jokes. You know,
It's
like he's
like
like, hey,
us.
what's everyone laughing about?
It's
you
like the little bit of indication we had with what was a politician that died today.
oh, Lindsey Graham yesterday or whatever.
Fuck that guy.
Hey, let him burn, bro.
Let him
I wish hell was
fucking
real
burn.
so he could burn.
Yeah, and same with Mitch McConnell. But yeah, that's probably what they're feeling right now. Is like, will these fucking guys ever fucking
Yertle
die?
the turtle, the fucking the tortoise.
Will they ever fucking leave?
Yeah. Well, hopefully good things come in threes.
Have a
I'm not
fucking
saying the third.
aneurysm, dog. Yeah, please.
Whatever
Mitch
it is.
McConnell's next.
I mean, they just got to unplug that fool.
And
The
then
rest is
then
done.
Ronaldo retires, and that'll be your third.
You know, man, yeah, that I'll count that. I'll count it. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
death of
your
his football career. I will
death of his
rejoice.
football career.
I will pour one out for him, and I
I
will.
won't wish him death, but death
No,
to his
no,
football
no.
career for sure.
Yeah, I just wish.
But the other guys can suck it.
I wish he fell in the bog of eternal stench. Imagine if Ronaldo
Ooh,
couldn't get the smell
smell
of the dirty marshes off
Of
of him.
just
It
like
smelled
losing.
like sewage. Yeah, just festering shit.
Yeah. What's that song? I'm a loser, baby.
So
Who
why
sings that?
don't you kill me? It's Beck.
It is Beck.
I did sing that at karaoke once. Don't ask me how it went. I got way too stoned before I went out.
Nice.
Super dry.
Yeah, just play it. That song. Just follows him everywhere he goes, and he just smells like lioness. Like the stench in a fly just follows him everywhere.
Just the cloud following him with
Yeah,
the flies.
that's awesome.
Buzzing. Terrible.
That's awesome.
So the, you know, it looks like right now, like there's still a decent race for the golden boot of the tournament. And
Yeah.
it's probably going to be Mbappe because they will likely make the final.
Exactly.
But it's still up for grabs. Like, we're not exactly
If
certain.
it goes Argentina, then Messi has a chance, and if it goes England, then
Yeah, Bellingham or Kane have a chance.
So it's literally going to be wide open until the
Yeah.
final, which is exciting.
and
as a
if we
tournament.
get the final that I think we're going to get,
yeah,
then you're going to have Mbappe versus Kane or Bellingham.
yeah, me too.
And, you know, and maybe even Messi scores one in the even if they lose or whatever, and he'll be on 9 goals. But the winner, the person who takes it home is going to have like 10 goals.
So that's your prediction, huh? France versus England in the final.
France England versus the final. France wins.
Okay.
I'm going
Yeah, I mean, I think
purely on
France-
talent. I'm going purely on talent.
I think France just wins in general. I think talent-wise, they are the best team.
Yeah.
Based on talent alone, it's France, hands down.
France
Depth,
could
front
field
to
3
back.
teams that make the quarterfinals.
front to fucking back, exactly.
I mean, all that matters is that one plays, but like literally the depth of their
They're
attack and the
really
guys
good.
they're playing, the whole attacking front four, like you like what's their best front four? All right, so you have like without a doubt, Olise say in the 10, Dembele on one side, and Mbappe, and then who's the other one? Well, you know, Doué, Barcola, any of the other guys.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of people that
That's
keep filling
crazy.
in that spot, and it's like these guys are all amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The depth is unreal.
So
And
I think it's from that, and
defensively, too,
defensively
so.
they've been really good, and Saliba's looked as good as he, you know, like he's been super solid back there.
Yeah, as far as Arsenal players playing well, like, you know, defensively, Gabriel played like garbage with his partner from Brazil. Saliba's played very well next to
Upamecano.
Upamecano. So I think they've had a really good pairing, and he's kept consistent throughout. You really haven't seen him make too many one-on-one mistakes.
No.
He hasn't gotten any cards, I don't think. So
And honestly, like if Gabriel has to make the mistake, I'd much rather he does it in a Brazil jersey than in an Arsenal jersey. you know?
100%. Yeah.
So like I can live.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we
can
wanna see our
I
boys succeed.
can live when Holland owns him in the World Cup. Like all right, I
Yeah.
can get over that.
But you know that part sucked because it was Holland. I just have to say, just because you want to see a little bit of better competition, and he definitely got scored on.
All right. Well, here on the Red Card
You
District,
know.
we always do some predictions. I want to hear scores and goal scorers. So give me a
For the-
first match: France versus Spain. Who you
France
got?
versus
Because you
Spain.
like Spain, you said, right?
I do like Spain, and I do like France. Like it's tough.
So which one are you gonna pick? You were telling me Spain before.
Yeah,
Now you're
no,
saying
I think like honestly, I think the depth this game could go to extra time. I do. I think it goes to extra time.
okay.
I think Mbappe sets up Dembele for the first goal. I think Mbappe off the left wing puts a ball in Dembele near post goal. That's
Okay.
how I see it in my head. And then I think it sits for a while. Second half, Spain comes in. Marino gets the goal late. We bring on Marino for 1-1. It goes to extra time. And I don't know, man. It's been something that I've had a hard time with because I can actually see Spain doing it and beating France. But I think,
so stand on it, bro.
but I don't think I can stand on it.
All right, so give me your pick, bro. You're waffling right now.
It's 2-1 France, extra time. Mbappe gets the game winner.
Okay, I like it.
2-1.
I think France in regulation, but extra time wouldn't surprise me at all. I also think That's pretty boring. All right, we'll go 3-1. We'll go 3-1. I'm gonna
3-1.
go. I'm gonna go Elise, Mbappe, and let's throw another one in there. It's a little different.
I think it's an all-out France attack. I think France will be balling the entire time, but I definitely think that for whatever reason, Spain's defense is going to hold, man. I think that the goalie is going to have a wonderful game. I think that he's going to put up a standout performance, and that he's going to be the big difference maker for this game.
Interesting.
I think he's going to keep out a lot of big shots, things that we don't think should happen. I think he's going to have a great game. So that's why I think it's going to go to extra time.
Yeah.
And
well, I've got Danny Olmo for my Spanish score because he's played some really good passes. Like it hasn't really all come off for him, but he's looked good out there. So I'm going to give him, him curling one in for the one Spain goal. And yeah, Mbappe, Dembele, and the third one being maybe even a fullback. No, I guess not. I was like maybe a corner, something like that. Upamecano header. Okay. Yeah, he's gotten himself in the positions. He's missed a couple chances like that, but sure. I feel like there's a set piece, and he scored a nice one off one of the crosses earlier in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So like Wheelo, I would love for it to be Wheelo, but he just doesn't get on the end of it too often.
That's not his thing.
That's not really his thing.
It would be definitely like a completely out of the blue weird goal.
It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing,
and I would love it.
Yeah, it would be one that falls down in the box and he like kicks in from like a scuffle in the six.
I could even see him doing some like real silly stuff, just like heading it with it's like the ball's leaving lower than
like
his
lower
head.
And he like dives down.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, that'd be sick as fuck.
Oh my god!
All right, well, then I'll give my score prediction for the other one first. I think that England will beat Argentina 2-1.
Agreed.
And I think. Yeah, Saka assist for one of either
Saka to Bellingham.
We're going to see that one more time, and then probably Harry Kane pen. Yeah.
Harry Kane pen. Yep. In Argentina, it's gonna be. I think it's not gonna be Messi.
It's gonna be Messi.
You think Messi's gonna score it?
I don't fucking know. Probably. He scores the most of them.
Yeah, I get it. Who
all
else?
right. I'll say Julian Alvarez. Actually, I don't want Julian Alvarez to score it because he scores more. His price keeps going up. He just finally scored his first goal.
Yeah,
this World Cup,
gotta be Messi. It's got to be Messi. It has to be.
And I think
anyone else scores, then it's gonna be 2-2.
Messi misses a penalty in the game too.
That would be fucking incredible. If I could see Messi miss 2 PKs that were gifted to him, I would fucking die.
3?
He missed 2 already. That's right.
He missed 2 already. No one's ever missed 2 in one World Cup.
Well, yeah.
Can he set the new record?
Yeah,
Can he break it?
Maybe there's good in the world.
Maybe like I said, I don't root against him personally, but yes, but we need Argentina to lose, and it's literally the one thing he's more like. The smartest thing they could ever do would just be to let Julian Alvarez or Lautaro take the fucking penalty or something, because it's literally the one place where you're not better than them.
Yeah.
The only place where you're not better than these other star players. So I don't know. That's where I go with it.
Yeah,
so
I like it.
So that's what I see happening. The third place game later on. I mean,
Argentina wins.
Argentina wins with a rotated lineup. They bring Messi on to get another goal or some shit. I don't know.
The FIFA's gonna figure out some way to give him something.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we're actually giving a bigger prize for third place than first place this year.
Yeah, exactly. They have to give him something for a consolation. But the final, what do you think?
Well, I think France over England. I think France over England. I mean, we'll get back to it. I'll be back to talk more on Red Card District after the semifinals, but I do think that those are the teams that are going to advance, and I think France. I mean, I almost want England to win in that situation just because I want it for our guys that have come in second best several times. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that.
I mean,
and they lost
in the World
and they lost to France in the World Cup, right? In the semifinals last time around. So I would like for Saka, for Rice, for all that. I mean, they're already stuck there until next weekend anyway. We can't get them back. We can't get them resting yet anyway. So go ahead and fucking win it. But that's my heart. My heart doesn't say shit about either one really. I just want our guys to do well, but my brain says France. I will not be betting against France in the rest of this World Cup.
No, I completely agree. I've already put my money on France.
There you go.
So,
so be it.
So be it.
Well, let's leave it there, man. It's great talking to you. Oh, actually, no. Before we go, let's talk here a little about your travels because you went to Ecuador.
Oh yeah,
and you were there, so you got to take with the locals. You got to take in the match against Germany, and you got to watch the match against the United States. So tell me a little bit about that.
I got to watch. I was in Quito for the game against Germany,
right?
Which was incredible. The city of Quito, like when you're flying into it, you're like flying into the valley, thousands and thousands of feet in the air. So like you're like on top of a plateau flying in, and there's just mountains around you. It's wild.
Yeah.
Turbulence is crazy pushing up
Yes.
against you.
Thin
So
air.
like thin air, you know. I got a norovirus, which was pretty great. Just don't eat the local food that's raw. I'm an idiot, and I just went for a popsicle. Real smart. Don't do that. But I lost 10 pounds.
South American water.
Yeah, you know, Montezuma got me on the way up, but he didn't get me on the way down. So at least I had that. But still, I lost some weight. Came back the next day, recovered quickly, thankfully. But watching the game in Quito, I mean, when you talk about feeling an entire city erupt, and like really seeing what it means to like a South American country at a game like this. I mean, that was probably top 5 feelings as a sports fan that I've been to in person. I've been to the Emirates for game. You know, going to the World Cup was pretty cool as well. I'm gonna put that up there, probably like number 5. You know, I've seen some really, really big games here for the Dodgers, which I will put there the top 3. Watching them win World Series here and seeing the city erupt like that.
Yeah.
It was on that level. And the next day, I mean, you would literally walk through the whole city and every single person was wearing an Ecuador jersey. I mean, literally every person. And the pride felt the very next day, and that entire night was incredible. You know, I got to go out and have some drinks and celebrate. Very cool. And then obviously I was there for the loss of the Mexico game, which was the complete opposite. But the next day it was like not a jersey in sight. You know what I mean? Like nobody was cheering. It was like completely dead, which was crazy. You know, I'm sure they were very proud, but it was like, man, like if we were out, and they played very disappointing. So, you know, but that was incredible. I mean, beautiful city, beautiful times. You know, the people are incredibly generous. And when you're in the mountains, you just get to just escape from living in Los Angeles, which was really special. Watching the Colombia game too, my wife's, you know, shout out to my father-in-law, Ovi. He's Colombian, so
Yeah.
I got to, you know, be there with him and sharing the games with all the people that he lives with on like their amazing hacienda.
Hell
so
yeah.
you know, it was just really cool and something I'll never forget. Yeah, I will definitely go back.
Yep.
As
Excited to hear about it.
Pronto, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I just got my first taste of South America last year, and I'm definitely ready to go back. That could be a thing I could do yearly, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, love the culture, love the people.
Gotta
and-
go down there for a Copa Libertadores game. That's really what I was looking
Yeah.
forward to. You know, that I think going to one of the games in, you know, obviously Colombia or Ecuador or Brazil or, you know, Chile, Argentina, any one of those games would be nuts.
Yeah, you know, I got to go to the Colombian Clásico when I was down there, Millonarios versus Atlético Nacional. So that was insane as fuck. The next level I need to do is the Libertadores game there in Medellin at the Atlético Nacional match, bro.
That'll be so sick.
Yeah, insane.
So yeah, that was a lot of my travels. Spent a lot of time with my family. We went to Mitad del Mundo, which is the center of the world.
Sure.
You know, Ecuador is really, you know, it's hot, man. That sun ain't no joke. You're burning up.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Lots of water drinking. And like when you drink, bro, like you get drunk so fast. Like so fucking fast.
I mean, yeah, the heat, the altitude, all those things combined.
It was real.
What is it, 13,000 feet up there? Fucking
Yeah,
something
it's
crazy.
and like average.
Yeah,
like average.
That's what I mean. Because like thankfully I don't have problems with altitude shit. You know, I'm always snowboarding and it's like 10,000 feet, 11,000 feet, the high mountains here. But like, I had some friends that have had some fucking bad shit happening with the, you know, altitude. Like it fucking shit up with them. And
You can't breathe, man. Like everything's heavy breathing, even just walking up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
You know, you have to remember to take deep breaths and drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
Electrolytes helped out big time with the altitude sickness. So, you know, I mean, you know what time it is. But it was cool, man. Definitely got to go back. And we did a lot of the tour stuff. So next time I kind of want to go with some of the cousins that, you know the city.
Yeah. Go see it through the eyes of the people. That's how I like to do it. But,
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
Exactly.
you got to see some shit though.
Exactly.
All right, man. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, my brother.
You can follow him on Instagram at Produced by Kel. Thank you, Logan. It's been a pleasure, my man. We'll have to do it again soon.
Yeah, until next time.
And then we'll talk more about
The final.
Pretty soon we'll have the final, and then we're gonna have time to talk about Arsenal's coming back.
Transfers coming in.
Yeah.
That's right, man. Back at it.
We're almost back at it. Silly season's almost over. The World Cup's almost over. I'm sad to see it go, but
We're still champions.
you know,
Hey,
yeah,
shout out
exactly. Yeah,
Arsenal.
don't forget Arsenal's still top of it. That's where we are. That's where we're gonna stay. But anyways, yeah. So we'll be back to talk more about this before the final, and look forward to enjoy the last week of the tournament. I'll be watching the first semifinal at Silver Lake FC here in Los Angeles. It's a good time. The guys from House of Football organize the stuff there. It's popping. a really good place to watch. Shout out the Red Lion. Was there for fucking 9 hours on Saturday watching both matches. Goddamn overtime. Like by the time overtime was over, it's like, dude, it's 1 hour till the next match. Like, where could I go? Everyone else is
Yeah,
packed.
you might as well stick.
Well, we got here early for these seats. We have the best seats in the house at the Red Lion. So shout out the Red Lion. Shout out Boomtown Brewery who did it up for us. My homies are DJing all that. Shout out Made in Mexico and DJ Hernandez doing their thing for Mexico, repping La Raza. And shout out LA for fucking killing it, man. Like,
yeah, shout out LA.
The people loved it. It was great. You know, I do love seeing what this tournament does as far as bringing people together in the world. You know, it shows what's still good and beautiful of the sport and what it does to people.
Yep.
And, you know, long may that continue. You know, like, it's one of those things, like, it sucks because the greed, you know, the greed monster, the machine of that just keeps going. But, you know, we can't let them take away all our joy.
Nah, not at all. We got to keep it going, y'all. Let's go.
All right. So till the next one. Thank you. Peace.